Chris from the Urbex Hill channel went to another creepy place in Cleveland, Ohio, to Robert Fulton School. The building was in use for over 100 years, but in 2011 it was closed and remains abandoned to this day. This property is an eyesore full of drugs and homeless people. For some, it may be a historic site, but for the owners of nearby houses and people living near this deplorable, dilapidated building, they pose a problem and a threat. Chris had explored this place once before. Last time, he didn't manage to catch anything out of the ordinary. After 2 years, he returned to this place once again.
Homeless people been here. Dead mushrooms. The decay is crazy in here.
Did you see this? Right after Chris turns left in the corridor, we can notice the silhouette of someone quickly hiding in one of the rooms. At that moment, Chris didn't notice it until he edited the recording. He continued his exploration until he experienced a rather unpleasant event.
Somebody's in there. This shit's still there. Don't explore alone. Keep out. Somebody lives in here. Yeah, somebody's been here. Look at that. Somebody's been living in here. Somebody's in there. Holy shit. I'm out.
Chris finds a door with a note on it that clearly says not to go there. Regardless of the warning, Chris goes inside and notices the curtain. When he opens it, he hears a man's terrifying scream, which causes him to run out of the building. Who was he and what was he doing there? Is this one of the homeless people who live there? But most importantly, who did Chris record in the hallway? Was this person following him? Nevertheless, it's better to stay away from this gloomy place. Eric from the YouTube channel Project Ghost went to one of the cemeteries in his city. While there, he noticed a mausoleum that would be perfect for his new challenge of staying inside at 3 a.m. and communicating with the spirit.
Give me any sign that you are here, so I can continue talking to you. Did you hear that knock? Was that you knocking that door? Or the wall, or behind me? I can't tell from the echo. What the hell? The door's just locked. Oh my god. Dude. Okay. It's okay. That's okay. Thank you for communicating with me. Okay. Calm down, Eric. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing's wrong.
When Eric tries to contact with the souls, something unexpected happens. The entrance door that was previously open closes. For the next few minutes, Eric tries to explain how this happened.
Alright guys, so I've been sitting here, standing, nothing's happening, I've been quiet, I'm panicking, this is too much for me, I will be back. It's too much for me right now to handle, and like...
Eric panics and doesn't know what to do. He becomes more and more terrified. He decides to leave the cemetery, when suddenly something scares him so much that he runs away. A dark apparition appears behind the wall, and Eric has had enough and ends his challenge. Did he manage to record paranormal activity and a real shadow figure during his stay at the cemetery, or has everything been set up? The final decision is yours. Also, if you want to watch the full episode of this investigation, visit the YouTube channel Project Ghost. Lomar and Mo decided to do a 24-hour overnight challenge in a so-called drug house. It's a building located practically in the forest, which has a bad reputation and is often visited by the homeless. Also by people who apparently summon spirits or worse, perform rituals. Mo and Lomar decided to check out the rumors that the place is haunted, but instead they experienced something out of this world that night.
Alright fam, I think that's just Mo. Essentially, I'm swapping to night vision. This is all going to be one segment, and I'm probably just going to try and leave this rolling as best as possible. I think Mo's doing the same thing, but yeah. Hello?
Yo.
Okay.
I keep hearing noises from that other room.
Yeah, I know, I was hearing something too.
I keep hearing it from this room. It's very strange. For some reason, the noises keep emanating from here. It could be coming from outside. Maybe it's an animal.
You think it's an animal?
Maybe there's a moose outside. There's moose and bears and wolves.
Yo, did you hear that? That came from outside. That literally came from outside. What was that?
What the f is that?
What
the f is that?
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh my god!
bro, that stood up.
It stood up! That was not an animal. What was that? Holy shit!
What the f? What?
Get some more IR light here.
Dude, what the f was that, man?
I don't know. I gotta review my footage to see that. What the f was that?
Was that like a deer or something?
At one point, the men hear unexplained sounds coming from outside. When they go out onto the balcony in the yard, they notice a strange creature. which doesn't look like any known animal. Terrified, they run inside and then go out onto the balcony again. But there is no trace of the creature.
Dude. Yeah, man. The way that stood up was like weird. Like I can't even explain that.
Bro, I have a headache right now. I have a migraine because I have anxiety.
Yeah. What was that?
It looked like an alien.
It just grew, like no legs or anything. Yo, the fact that I can't even see anything. Yeah, I got my knife on me. Dude, that was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Holy!
Oh, it's in the house! Whoa! The door's open! The door's open!
What?
It's in the house.
Holy
It's in the house.
bro, what the
The door is
fuck?
open. It's in the house. Oh my god. Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
This time, when they're discussing what they actually managed to catch, their conversation is interrupted by a loud bang. It turns out that the door to the building is open and the YouTubers run outside in fear.
If you guys saw that clearly, let me know what you guys think that was. Because whatever it is, the front door is open. What the hell?
I heard something moving inside. Dude, this is terrifying.
Yo, it's so dark out here.
I don't know if it's still in the house.
Dude,
Dude, if this thing comes out of that door right now.
yeah, I almost don't want to go inside. Yeah, I almost don't even want to go in there, man.
What the fuck is that? Oh. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Oh, bro, holy sh!
There was something.
Holy sh!
There was something up there. I don't want to sleep here. That. I am not going back inside of that house.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Bro, my other cameras are in there. They're my wallet, everything's
Yo,
in my
everything-
backpack
yeah.
case.
When Lomar and Mo are outside, the creature they spotted a few minutes earlier is in the building. When they look at the upper window, they notice a mysterious white face in the room, which only disappears inside once it's noticed. The men enter and search the entire building, but there is no one inside. They decide to spend the night there, but after a few minutes, someone wants to get into their room. This time, they leave the building for good and finish recording. What did they really capture on that terrifying night? What was the mysterious figure that they first recorded in the backyard and then in the window? Was it a skinwalker or maybe a rake? Or something we don't know yet? A lot of questions, and only Lomar and Mo know the truth about what happened there. What do you think about this? Did they manage to record any creature that night? Or was all we saw a well-prepared hoax? The next recording is from someone who most of you probably know well. Omar from the channel Omar Gosh TV is in Missouri at Pythian Castle. Completed in 1913, this 40,000 square foot castle was built for the Knights of Pythias, a formerly all-white fraternal organization formed in 1864. Located about 150 miles outside of Kansas City, Missouri, in the town of Springfield, the castle was originally built to house the widows and orphans of Knights members who had died, as well as elderly members themselves. Despite the Knights of Pythias shuttering the original services they provided in the castle after only 26 years, it seems the voices of the children who once lived there, along with the people who cared for them, continue to be heard throughout the property. This is the place Omar chose for himself while shooting the first season of Paranormal Edition, where he and 16 other YouTubers are sent alone to various haunted locations. While other ghost hunters face various unexplained phenomena, Omar conducts his investigation. At one point, he decides to try to communicate with the spirits in a somewhat unconventional way, attempting the ghost paper challenge.
I wanted to do something non-traditional though. I wanted to do a non-traditional way of spirit communication.
All right, I was able to find some paper and a couple pens downstairs. Look how cool these are. I just heard a freaking growl on the other side of this door. Unless it's an animal, maybe a raccoon or something. I don't know anything that growls like that. Okay, maybe this is not the best idea. I'm gonna do it anyways.
When Omar is about to perform the task, we can hear an unexplained growl, as well as a few seconds later, sounds of conversation. Without paying too much attention to the sounds, he continues the challenge. In short, Omar must place a piece of paper near closed doors and slide them under the door. Then, all that's left is to wait for a response. Omar performs all the described actions, so we just have to wait for a response from the spirit.
I'm gonna do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game is over. 0. Okay. Didn't get a response. But there's other noises happening all around me right now.
When Omar counts down to finish the challenge, he hears inexplicable sounds in his ear. Without paying much attention, he goes to the tunnel where you can encounter a subject called Mr. Boots, who, after you close your eyes, appears in the darkness.
Okay, Mr. Boots, I'm gonna close my eyes, and if you want to appear in the darkness, do so. You can smile, you can do whatever you want, but do not appear yourself to me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you see anything behind me. What about over here? Oh my gosh, I thought I saw a man standing behind me. Oh, hell no. Oh gosh. Dude, there's something down there. There is something definitely down there. Oh. Yo, I got goosebumps so bad. Oh, wow. I don't know if I want to be here anymore. That whole ghost paper challenge thing, that just went out the window. Oh, no. Oh, no. My light just died. My freaking light just died. Good thing I brought another one.
When Omar closes his eyes, behind him, we can see a dark silhouette emerging from the wall, which, after Omar opens his eyes, quickly disappears into the darkness. He immediately leaves the tunnel. As he stands at its entrance, unexpectedly, his flashlight dies. Did the spirit that appeared behind him drain the energy from his flashlight? Well, the final decision is yours. The Foreman brothers this time went to Whiteley City, Kentucky, where they met Wendy's family, who, especially she, experiences a sinister attitude from the entity that focuses all its attention and anger on the woman. After arriving and interviewing the family, Josh, Sean, and Rocky began their investigation.
Somebody back here?
Oh, yeah! Holy there's a fucking face.
Oh my God.
While trying to contact the entity, Sean had a truly terrifying experience. Entering the bathroom and looking in the mirror, he noticed a terrifying face that made him fly out of the bathroom. The brothers continued and recorded something equally scary.
Oh, Josh, that alarm should be going off. No, we're pretty far away from it.
It went off time.
Set. Oh, you see the shadow?
Yeah.
Shadow. I hope you were filming down there.
The camera that was set up earlier and the three of them notice a shadow moving in the corridor, which also activates their sensor. Did they manage to capture a real shadow figure? Have they confirmed that this place is really haunted? I leave these decisions to you. Certainly, Casey and Colton choose wisely when they headed to New Orleans in Louisiana, where allegedly a haunted plantation resides. The building is usually rented out for various events, be it weddings or parties. However, what people experience inside is far from ordinary. Phantom voices, knocks, and footsteps. On numerous occasions, someone has been touched and a mysterious woman's figure wandering the estate has been observed. All of this prompted Casey and Colton to rent the place for themselves for the entire night. Shortly after arriving at the location, they had high hopes that this night might be associated with incredible activity, as a thunderstorm raged outside. As many of you may know, storms are linked with heightened energy that helps spirits manifest their presence. Upon entering, they began their investigation. They started taking Polaroid pictures wherever possible, hoping to capture something.
Let's see. We got lights in here? Or we just gonna have to use a flashlight? Here, lay them out. Let's see what we got. Just right here. Just like put them all in like a grid so we can check them out. Let's see. Which one's that? Okay, that's one of the bedrooms. Bro, is there a crow in that room?
What?
Look, that right there. Is that a crow? What the f is that?
Maybe something on the mantle?
Hang on, let me look at this closer. We gotta go see what's on the mantle in there.
No. Oh.
Hello? Hello? Is there somebody there?
When the men check the photos taken, someone moves around the second floor. They both hear distinct footsteps on the floor. They are both terrified because moments earlier they had gone through every room and are completely sure they are alone. They decide to find out who it was, but they fail to find anyone. Minutes pass in the investigation. They try to communicate through a yes or no prism.
You can move things, you obviously are pretty intelligent, you know how to operate this device here. Are you going to continue to communicate with us?
So yeah, it's gonna
Well,
continue.
thank you. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot. This is Casey, I'm Colton.
We're not here. That scared the f out of me, bro. What time is it?
Once we got a couple of answers on the yes-no prism, the silence was interrupted by a phone ringing.
No.
Do you think maybe that's the owners? Why would they be calling this late? Dude, it's 1 in the morning right now. Hello? Hello? There's nobody.
You hear anything?
No, they just hung up. There was nothing. It's like complete silence. Was that you that just made the phone ring? We couldn't hear anybody talking. If that was you, can...
Yes.
It says yes. Can you do it again, please? And maybe this time you could say something?
I think that it's honestly just messing with us, man. Like I mean, it startled me, but I've not felt like any, like, I mean, I was a little anxious upstairs, but it could be two completely different things.
Yeah.
What are the chances that whatever's down here try to bring us downstairs, because...
It's doing it again, bro. It just said yes. Yeah, bro. It just said that it made the phone ring.
Here?
No, bro, come here. Hello?
What?
Hello?
Bro, what is that? Listen.
Hello?
What the f*** was that?
I don't know, dude.
During an attempt to make contact, a rather unusual situation occurs. Suddenly, the sound of a ringing phone echoes. It unsettles them. It's late at night. Who could it be? Nevertheless, Casey answers the phone. Unfortunately, there's a grave silence on the other end. Nothing but that. A few minutes pass. Casey asks the question, "Was it you who called?" The answer is affirmative. Then he asks another, "Will you do it again?" Again, affirmative. But what scared them the most is that the phone actually starts ringing. Once again, Casey picks up the receiver, only this time, instead of silence, he heard ominous breathing. Not wanting to prolong this any further, he hangs up. Casey and Colton continue the investigation for a few more minutes before deciding to go to sleep for a few hours. Unexpectedly, something wakes up Colton. It turns out to be a motion sensor. Awoken, Colton gets up and starts recording.
Not this shit again.
Walking through a haunted location alone at night is one of the most unsettling feelings that you can possibly imagine. I even looked in Casey's room and I saw that he was knocked out.
Dude. Yo. Dude, there's something moving upstairs.
Colton walks through more rooms, reaches the stairs, where he notices something unsettling. On the second floor, he sees a moving shadow on the wall. He immediately wakes up Casey, and they go to check it out together. But they find nothing. So, during their stay at the haunted plantation, did they manage to communicate over the phone with the spirit of someone who died on that land? What was the mysterious shadow captured by Colton? We may never know the truth. YouTube user My Name is Sam is a really interesting phenomenon. He published a series of recordings 3 years ago, 17 to be precise, which he carefully numbered. Right after the last video, he disappeared, and it's still unknown what really happened in his house. And it all started with taking a photo with his Polaroid camera in which he noticed something disturbing.
I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the Polaroid that I uploaded to the internet last week before I start discussing anything else that's going on around the house. So this is the original Polaroid that I took. Nothing about it has been changed, tampered with in any way. What I noticed originally was right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not exactly sure what this is. At this point, your guess is as good as mine, but I really would appreciate just some help to figure out what it is.
In the photo, we can notice something disturbing lurking outside the window. The figure that was photographed looks strikingly like the infamous Hat Man. The following days brought only more disturbing signs.
I just lost power in my house. I looked down the road and I saw lights on, so I think it's just me. I'm gonna go down to the breaker box and see what's up. You stay here, I'm gonna go get the power back on, okay? Everything looks okay. I guess I'm gonna have to call the power company. These were closed. These were 100% closed. I never leave these open. If there's someone or something here, I want you to prove it to me. I want you to close one of these doors. Come on! Well, if I'm being honest, there's been someone knocking at my front door for the last 10 minutes or so, and they haven't stopped knocking. Hello? Who's there? is going on here? Somebody's playing games and it's not funny. Are you kidding me?
The electricity suddenly went out in Sam's apartment, and after going down to the dark basement, things started to get really creepy. The dryer door started moving on its own, where we see that at the end of the video, they close right in front of Sam. Another night and another disturbing incident. Sam hears a knock on the front door. Finally, he opens it immediately after the last knock, and nothing. After closing, knocking is heard on the other doors. Sam does the same, and again, nothing. The situation appears for the third time, where we see exactly the same as the previous times. But that's nothing compared to what he managed to capture next.
Oh my god.
Sam has been checking the neighborhood every night since the knocking incident. One night, Sam searches the area again, but this time he notices a figure in his house, specifically in his room. Terrified, he runs home and checks his room, but there is no trace of the mysterious figure. After all these events, he has had enough and wants to leave the house.
Hey. Yeah, I just wanted to call and say again, thank you for taking Buddy and Jessica for a few days. Yeah, I just gotta get out of this house for a little bit. Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, I gotta get going. I gotta go check into the hotel in about an hour. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
While trying to escape, the first thing that catches Sam's attention are the flashing lights. Then, the door closes behind him. He goes down the stairs where he notices something outside the window in the same place as the figure in the photo. He looks carefully at his surroundings when suddenly the dark figure of the Hat Man appears literally in front of him. It scares him so much that he literally flies out of his house. What was the figure that appeared before his eyes? Is this the real Hat Man? Is everything that was happening in this house real paranormal phenomena and a terrifying ghost that literally drove him out of his house? Only Sam knows the answers, and so far, he hasn't published anything for 3 years. What do you think about it, folks? Real ghost or just a fake YouTube account? Decide. Alex, Chelsea, Tanner, and Dakota from Project Fear go to Joliet State Prison. You may probably recognize the location because it was here that the TV series Prison Break was filmed. However, few people know that this place is haunted. The team has already visited this place once, and last time they experienced some truly terrifying phenomena. They returned to this place to conduct a thorough investigation once again.
Usually when we separate and sleep alone, we try to communicate with whatever is in the building. But right now I am so uncomfortable that I don't even know if I want to. Joliet Prison has had some of the worst criminal offenders. Babyface Nelson, Richard Speck, even John Wayne Gacy spent time here. I just heard like a deep breath, like.
As Chelsea is left alone and chained, a terrifying deep breathing sound is heard behind her. But what happened to Tanner is much harder to explain.
I'm going to break out the digital recorder. I'm going to start asking questions. I need to do this now. This is a device that is able to pick up sounds that our ears cannot hear. I am going to start rolling. Who attacked me last time? Do you have a name? Why did you choose me to attack? Did I remind you of someone back in prison? Someone who pisses you off? All right, I'm gonna cut.
Who attacked you last time? Do you have a name? Did I remind you of someone back in prison? Someone who pisses you off?
What? Did you just cuss at me? I literally just said you.
While trying to record EVP, something truly unexpected happens. Someone speaks to Tanner and curses at him. Is this the response of an angry spirit that wants peace and doesn't like people? Or do you know a good explanation for this phenomenon? The next recording is from TikTok user TheDarkTruth01, who believes that his apartment is haunted by a demon. And to prove it, he publishes recordings of paranormal activity that he managed to capture.
I'll be doing the red dragon blood sage to help me get rid of the spirit I have here. But first, I'm going to be placing this egg here in the center of the room. I'll place it right there. Come back. Okay. Here we go. So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome. You have to leave. You're not welcome. Still smoking. Barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real. People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself. Don't be scared. Show yourself. Come out. Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage on this. It's barely lit, but it's okay. It's still lit. I'm okay. I'm kind of scared to go around this corner. Oh shit. See. Here we go. Okay. Actually gonna turn on this light. Right now I kinda don't wanna turn around. Okay. Well, if you're here, you have to leave. Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it. Maybe it left out the window or something. Okay, let's go do the egg so I can leave my apartment. Okay, here's the egg. Nothing wrong with the egg, see? It's a regular egg. First off, let me show you my hand. There's nothing on my hand, nothing. I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go. And again. I don't know why. What the fuck? Here we go again. Lights. Ooh. See? It's doing it again. I'm not gonna run. Oh shit! Don't even say that. That'd be scary. I have to live here by myself.
Indeed, when we look at the inexplicable phenomena in his apartment, we can argue that some force is making his life more difficult. Even during a live broadcast, he manages to record a moving object. But is it really? Whether all these moving objects are the work of a malicious poltergeist or someone helped him out with links. As usual, the decision is yours. In the next video, we will take a look at Mackie and Amanda. During their journey along the so-called Bloody Highway, they visited several locations. During one of them, they literally accidentally captured this.
I can see it on my camera.
It's moving, isn't it?
It is. I can see it on my camera. It keeps going in and out
Yeah,
of focus,
yeah.
though.
Oh.
No, why are you doing this? Please stop. Is it not shifting?
Like when we first looked out. Oh my god, the camera stopped recording. Thank god you were recording.
My camera just stopped recording.
Shut up!
I swear.
What is that? It literally looks like it's constantly morphing. When we first looked at it, it looked like such a distinct head with shoulders.
It stopped recording again.
What?
Now it looks like it has almost no head.
Yeah.
Like it's ducking.
Uh-huh. It looks like a solid black just mass. I really hope you're gonna be able to tell like on camera.
You can tell on mine.
Okay. Because like in person, it's such a solid black like form.
Look. That's exactly where I said I felt. Like you can see its legs almost below it, not in
Oh
camera,
my god,
but
you're
in person.
You're totally
That looks huge.
right.
That thing is huge.
Yeah, it is. What the fuck is that?
We are so far away from that thing.
There's no way the camera keeps going in and out of focus like this.
I know. And it stopped recording twice.
What the fucking fuck?
While staying next to the creek, on the other side, the two women notice something dark. They both record the mysterious dark silhouette hiding behind the branches. What's most interesting is that the image in the camera can't focus, and one of the cameras suddenly turns off, and we now rely on the one Mackie is holding. So, folks, can you actually see anything there? Possible, but not easy to determine. After that, the women went to another location near the place where they recorded the apparition. There, they tried to communicate with spirits.
But why would, if it's like a victim, why would he want to toy with us?
I don't think it's a victim.
You don't?
No, I know it's not a victim.
The Wayne guy was the victim, the 30-year-old.
I knew it wasn't Wayne. When you said it was Wayne, I almost said it's not Wayne. I almost said it out loud, but then I didn't want to be rude.
But what about the picture?
It's not Wayne. That looks like who I'm seeing.
That guy's Wayne, a victim.
It's not a victim.
Everything just got so quiet.
It's not a victim. I'm positive.
Is your... Okay, it looked like a flash over there.
I saw it too in front of my eyes. I saw it in front of my eyes.
Oh my god.
Like,
I wonder if the camera got it.
You're gonna see my face change.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
I literally looked like my...
Okay.
This time, we see something strange when Mackie points the camera at Amanda, and her face unnaturally lights up, as if there was some kind of flash in front of her. Is it some hidden function of the camera and nothing supernatural, or just the opposite and they accidentally captured something? Is it just a coincidence that when they tried to capture the figure between the branches, the cameras couldn't focus and one of them turned off? Who knows? Maybe they really caught something paranormal that day. You decide.